Why is the US Secret Service under scrutiny after Trump assassination bid? The elite government protection service, largely in charge of guarding current and former presidents, now faces scrutiny and investigations. Questions are mounting about the role of the United States Secret Service in a massive security breach at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, during which a shooter tried to assassinate former President Donald Trump. Trump, who was confirmed as the Republican Party's presidential candidate at the Republican National Convention, on Monday, was grazed in the ear when a 20-year-old suspect identified as Mathew Crooks allegedly shot at him from the rooftop of a nearby building. Crooks was shot dead by the Secret Service shortly afterwards. Keep reading. List of 4 items. List 1 of 4. Biden says, bullseye remark about Trump a mistake. Defends mental fitness. List 2 of 4. The take. Trump shooting shakes up presidential election. List 3 of 4. Trump receives hero's welcome at Orange in first appearance since being shot. List 4 of 4. Trump makes first public appearance since shooting. End of list. Trump was declared fine by his campaign moments later, but one male attendee was killed and 2 other rallygoers were wounded in the attack. Here is what we know so far about the role of the Secret Service, which has responsibility for the safety of presidents, former presidents, and presidential candidates. Is security at the rally being investigated? Yes, President Joe Biden has ordered an independent review of the security plan at the rally. The Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, confirmed on Monday. The investigation comes amid worries about security at this week's run in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The convention, where Trump named Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate for the November presidential election, usually allows attendees to carry guns. However, security officials have now said a hard no-gun zone in the 17,500 capacity Pfizer Forum building and its immediate vicinity is being enforced this time. An outer perimeter or soft zone around the arena will allow guns, according to Wisconsin state law. The ranks began on Monday and will end on Thursday. An inquiry by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, into the shooter and the security of the campaign rally in Pennsylvania is also ongoing. So far, the FBI has only confirmed that it searched the shooter's home and car and found explosives in both locations. Phil Andrew, a former FBI agent and head of the Pax Group security consulting firm, told Al Jazeera the FBI investigation would likely seek to understand what went wrong to prevent similar incidents in the future. They are constantly evolving and trying to adapt to new situations, new circumstances, and new threats, he said. There will be some insights learned and some augmentations to how they deploy, perhaps how many deploy, and what takes place in terms of coordinating very carefully with local law enforcement. Republicans in the House of Representatives are planning hearings into how the attempt on Trump's life could have happened at all. The seriousness of this security failure and chilling moment in our nation's history cannot be understated. Representative Mark Green, a Tennessee Republican and chairman of the House Committee on Homeland Security, wrote in a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas on Sunday. Who is in charge of Trump's security? The U.S. Secret Service, part of the Department of Homeland Security, is primarily in charge of protecting Trump as a former president and presidential candidate. Its protection extends to covering candidates at rallies, in a bid to combat rumors that the Secret Service had reduced Trump's protection over the course of his campaign rallies. Secret Service spokesman Anthony Guglielmi said on Sunday that the service had in fact increased personnel and equipment as the presidential campaigns increased in tempo. In a statement on Monday, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheagle said the agency was working to understand what happened and would cooperate fully with the FBI's investigation. The Secret Service is tasked with the tremendous responsibility of protecting the current and former leaders of our democracy. It is a responsibility that I take incredibly seriously, and I am committed to fulfilling that mission, she said.